Pisces. I have already shuffled these, pre-shuffled these. Welcome to your October reading. I'm doing this reading on the day of your full moon, Pisces full moon. It's also Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th. So I wanted to get a little extra mystical. So welcome to my channel. Precursor. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I do all sorts of different readings. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. And we use all sorts of different decks. We talk about astrology. And welcome back for those of you who are returning. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will love you forever if you do. Okay, Pisces. So, congratulations on your full moon. This is a heavy, if you watched my pick a card reading, you will know that it is a great time for manifesting and dreaming. Not so much figuring out how to do things yet, but figuring out what it is that you want to do. So it's a very dreamy energy. And then we also have Neptune and Venus and Mercury conjunct Virgo, conjunct in Virgo right now too. So it's an interesting time because there's a lot of manifesting capabilities and ability right now. So allow yourself to dream. This comes extremely natural to you. And so I think you're going to be feeling this. There's going to be probably some intense emotions. There's probably going to be a lot of emotions, but in a very dream-like state. So allow yourself to be there. Allow yourself to figure out and think about where you want to be, what you want to do, and what you want to have. Okay, so there's two parts to this reading. First, we're going to do the fundamental foundational energies here with the Mary L. Tarot deck. I connect very spiritually with this deck. And then we will, in light of the Piscean full moon in Virgo season, we are going to be using the Shadowscapes Tarot deck because they are extremely dreamlike, for one. And two, there's an incredible amount of detail here in these cards. So, welcome to Pisces, full moon in Pisces and Virgo season. Dreamlike detail. So, let's go ahead and get started, Pisces. I'm going to turn this autofocus off because it's acting weird. Okay, well, we all know what this card is, Temperance. And this is a different temperance card than other tarot decks because we have the lion, the tiger, right, in the water. So we have that fiery go get 'em attitude, but also being very connected with the sand and the emotional state of the water, which you connect with deeply, Pisces. So through this, while this may be a little bit more of an emotional, turbulent time for other signs, for you, not so much. This is your wheelhouse. So you're going to be running with it. And the fact that we're in Virgo season is kind of giving you the ability to take your emotions and dreams and then do something with them more than most. Four of Cups reversed. This is interesting. I just did another reading. I think it was the Aries reading, and they had the Four of Cups in this position, also reversed. So what this is telling you and what you're going to be feeling, Pisces, is where before you may have been apathetic to something or someone, where before you may have been bored, you still may have been getting lots of offers of love, but now you're actually going to be in a place and in a state in your mind where you want to be open and accepting of what is being offered to you. Like if you look at this card, okay, the water's crashing all over the place. It's crashing up on the rocks. It's coming up onto the sand. But this little shell here is saying, I'm not going to have it. I'm not having it. I'm not going to be impacted by all this water, even though it's surrounding me, even though it is angrily churning all over the place. I'm going to stay here and not pay attention to all this that's happening. Okay, and then when we turn this upside down, it's saying, no, I'm paying attention. I hear you. I understand that you're frustrated. I understand that you're offering me something. I understand that you are full of emotion. So I'm going to hear you and I'm going to accept what you're saying, what you're offering. So there very likely could be love offers coming towards you, and you're not going to get bent out of shape about them. You're going to remain very calm, but also be very accepting of them. Queen of Pentacles. Very likely could be an earth energy around you, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. The Queen of Pentacles is very hardworking and she focuses on the outcome, right? There's always a big goal at the end for an earth sign, but they're diligent they know what it takes. Okay, so let's just say, for example, like let's just say I want to, like, this is a goal that I'm in real estate also. So like people have these big goals all the time, but like I want to earn $1 million this year, or I want to earn $1 million this year. Okay, so lots of people have that goal. A Queen of Wands would have that goal, right? A Queen of Cups could have that goal. A Queen of Swords could have that goal. But a Queen of Pentacles is someone that says, okay, if I want to earn that much, then I need to earn this much per month and I need to earn this much per day. So tomorrow, what activities do I have to do to earn this much? And then they would do that. And whether or not they got the result, they know that if they keep doing those things, it will compound and they will ultimately get their end result, right? Same with love. I know that if I want to be in this type of relationship, I have to do this amount of work. It's not going to feel the greatest all the time. Sometimes I'm going to want to give up. Sometimes I'm going to feel elated and feel like this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. But I'm going to roll with those high and lows of the emotions and of those relationship communications, emotions, states of being. And I'm just going to steadfastly be consistent in my place within it. Because I know that that's the only way, and the reason why I'm saying all this, Pisces, is because I know that that's the only way that I can have everything that I want. And if you could see here, she's crying diamonds. But they're diamonds. So very connected to all that needs to occur to get what you want. Which is a completely different energy than all of the watery realm that you live in. This person does not get swept away in their emotions. And there's actually an interesting facet to these first three cards, Pisces, because the Temperance card has to do with being in tune with your emotional state and touching the ground, right? Walking on the sand, being in tune with being grounded, which is also what's happening here. Accepting these offers and knowing what to do with them to get yourself to an end result. Six of Swords reversed. I feel like these are not straight. Six of Swords reversed typically is the person or people on the boat that are rowing away from the rough waters and into calmer waters. So leaving a situation to sort your thoughts. But here, with this being reversed, you don't have to leave. This person's not going to leave, no matter how turbulent something gets. They're going to stick it out and stay in. talk through it, work through it, no matter how turbulent things get, because they see a greater purpose. They see a bigger end result here. And they know what it takes, and they're actually willing to do the work. They're not just going to leave because something gets tricky, or move away, or become silent and not talk through it, right? This is a very much more mature type of energy that you're dealing with. So staying power. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles here. Eight of Pentacles reversed means that there's not going to be a lot of work that you are going to have to do. It's not a time for fully focusing on something. All right. Now I'm going to pull some cards. I've already shuffled these. I'm going to do a really quick additional shuffle just so you see that it's taking place. And then I'm going to choose a deck. Okay, I feel heat coming from one of the decks. And so that's how I choose them. Okay. So now to clarify these cards and to augment them and answer them, we are going to pull the Shadowscape. Okay, so Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Cups reversed, Pisces, has to do with the fact that you're not dealing with a new love. This is someone that has been there, either through it all or you've known them for a long time, but this is not a new love. And this also can indicate that you, and also for starters, for additional, I'm going to be pulling additional layers to these cards in the extended, and that link's below. So when we're done with this, if you're interested in purchasing that, click on that link below. But regardless of that, because I know some of you here at this stage, people are going to want me to pull clarifiers, and I'm not going to. Otherwise, these will be way too long, these videos. So either this isn't something new, or it's becoming so balanced, the relationship, if you're in one, that it's kind of losing that newness. It's losing that, which is why sticking it out is kind of the name of the game, staying. It's kind of losing that full emotional fulfillment type of energy that we get, right? So, Ace of Cups reversed. And answering Temperance, this is saying that it is going to take a great deal of being practical and being realistic and allowing yourself to feel and being in tune with all of those aspects. Now, if you're not in a relationship, let's just say you're completely single, Pisces. If you're not in a relationship, then it's just not something that you're focusing on right now. You really could be focusing on work. Now, there's going to be offers, emotional offers coming towards you, but your head might be, and they could be coming from an earth sign, actually. So this could be somebody else, or your head is just kind of focusing on work, but what you need to do is not focus on that. Okay? This has to do with staying put and accepting. Staying put and accepting. All right? And being balanced. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. The thing with you, Pisces, and please don't get offended, but you can run away with your emotions so much that while you're very interconnected to all things and all beings, you can temporarily get so attached to something that it becomes all, right? So it could be too much connectivity, and then you lose sight of other things that are important. So this is also stating to do that, and this is also stating to do that. All right, but I don't feel like love is really the focus right now. There's something else that's being focused on. But what is being offered to you? Oh, Temperance reversed. So when I'm saying don't run away with things, stay put and stay focused, this is saying there's going to be things offered to you all over the place. You're going to want to run away with them. You're going to want to Okay, and if you can see this card, now this is reversed, but if you can see there's this kind of airy, smoky, watery aspect to this, and then the color of pentacles, as well as the color of, the fiery energy, but maintaining groundedness all throughout. You can actually have it all. I don't know if you could see that. All of it rolled into one because it's all part of the same thing, right? So be careful when you're accepting. Don't let your emotions run away with you. And we'll spend a little bit of time on this in the extended because it's very interesting that these two are, one is upright, one's reversed, but one's clarifying all emotions, and then no emotions is clarifying maintaining emotional balance. You see? So there's a stickiness here this month for you in terms of emotions and practicality. The Wheel of Fortune. If you stay steadfast and not run away with things, not get carried away, things will turn in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune, things will turn in your favor. What is going to be turning in your favor? We'll answer that in the extended. But clearly the King of Pentacles, but clearly the Queen of Pentacles always makes sure that things turn in her favor because she puts all the work in and all the preparation in prior. She already knows the result. She's not worried about if it's going to happen. She makes it happen. Okay. So if you're dealing with an earth sign, great. If they're the ones offering, really think about accepting it, but don't get carried away because they're not going to get carried away in their emotions either. Too much emotions for an earth sign scares them away. Too many emotions for an air sign scares them away. Air signs need more data, more communication, more words. Earth signs need more comfort and practicality and silence and space, right? Fire signs need more action, more words and action. Fire or water signs need more emotions. You need to feel it, okay? The Hierophant. So while staying is the answer, staying is the answer. Staying and putting in the work is the answer. Staying and allowing yourself to feel in reason is the answer. The Hierophant talks of tradition. It talks of seeking guidance from experts and counselors, spiritual guidance from experts and counselors, right? Listening to that advice. This can also speak of a marriage, okay? But it definitely speaks of tradition and consistency, wholesome behaviors. And the Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Lovers. A lot of similar cards in the Aries reading, actually. So not having to do the work. Now, when I say not having to do the work, we're going to talk about this, and we'll talk about this in a lot more detail in the extended, because this Eight of Discs talks about full focus, right? Putting in the passion. We could see this with the color red, with the fiery aspect of this dragon, right? Energy, effort, momentum, passion. And then we can see this here with the earthly kind of side of the dragon. And you can see one is looking up, respecting to and seeking energy from the passion. And then one is looking down, caring for the inner innocence and the wholesomeness of what is being built. These two work together to create. So this is the effort. This is the passion. This is the effort. This is what is being built. This is the idea of what is being built. This is the inspiration of what is being built. This is the manifestation of it being built. This is the integration. Now, when we see this lamb here in the middle, and this light shining down. Okay? This is the universe answering all these efforts, dreams, hopes, efforts, right? Answering that with something that is pure and wholesome and real, something that is tangible. But these two things work together, and it takes all of this effort, all of this passion, all of these ideas to build something. You don't just wake up and poof, in the middle of the room, there's whatever desk that you built, right? You have to say, I would like a desk here. Oh, I'm going to start looking for a desk. Should I make it or should I buy it? What style do I want? Okay. How do I want it to represent my personality? Oh, I'm going to go to the store. Do I have enough money to buy it? I'm going to look at options. Oh, I think I'm going to touch this one and feel this one. I like it, right? I think this works for me. Does it fit? Does it work? Does it fit in my budget? Does it represent my personality the way I want it to? Yes. Okay, I'm going to pick it up and buy it and bring it home, bring it inside, set it up and put it together. And all of a sudden, there's a desk in my room, right? It's wholesome and it is what is occurs after all of this other stuff. So putting in the work and focusing. I know I spent a lot of time here, but I don't think the Eight of Pentacles gets enough respect or discussion, not respect, but it doesn't get enough discussion of all that goes into making something and how important focusing is. So the reason why I went into all of that is because you're in a place here and now, with the exception of this is a little sticky. We're going to spend some time on this extended for sure. But you are in a place now where there are two sides of it. You don't have to do it all. Okay? You can work together. The Lovers is the card of Gemini. It is representative of head and heart decisions, right? Emotions and practicality. And sharing ideas, sharing dreams, hopes, and wishes, and both of you being on the same team and the same side. And all of a sudden, you can still manifest something, but you don't have to do all the work alone. They're here to pick up the slack. They're here to augment you, build on, and benefit what you're doing, and vice versa. Two-way street, not just them benefiting you, you're benefiting them, but a great sense of teamwork, a great sense of, and a great bond in a plan, and a great deal of balance between emotions and practicality. All right? I love this reading for you, Pisces. This is beautiful. We're going to spend a lot of time here because this is very sticky right here. We'll spend some time on this Lover's card and who this is and why this is such a steadfast thing in your life, because it's not your general nature, Pisces, because you're represented by the two fish pulling in opposite directions, right? Your soul has the ability to go to the depths and the darkest places of the emotional states, as well as the highest levels of the emotional states. And you can connect to all energies because you are the 12th house of the zodiac. So this is an interesting combination here, because it's as if you could be fighting against yourself, but ultimately choosing one direction. And it really benefits you. It really, really benefits you. Okay? So let's look at the bottom of the deck for a small outcome. You're not really focusing on the outcome, but here we have the Three of Swords reversed. So there may have been a time, Pisces, when you were very hurt, when you felt betrayed. A love was lost or left, and it left you in a great deal of pain. But that is no longer the case. You're in a new place now. Okay, and what's underneath that is the Eight of Cups. Yes, so whatever it was that you left was hard. It was very difficult. It was also very painful. I'm trying to get these centered for you. But I think that was very much in the past. And look at this too. I mean, I think here with this Eight of Cups, Pisces, there was a there was a great deal of dreams here with this person, hopes. You were definitely riding high on where you wanted to be together. And so it's very hard for you and probably them too to actually leave all of this, because this was set up for success. This all here was set up for success. Now, why it wasn't, I don't know. Why you had to leave, why they had to leave, I don't know. But it definitely was set up for success. Maybe what was required was staying. But it's all moot now, right? It hurt deeply. You're in a different space now. They're in a different space now. And that's where you are. Okay? So, and I think that's part of this confusion here. Is there love? Do I grasp onto it? Do I accept it? Do I remain balanced? I don't know. All right, but it gets answered very nicely here, but we're going to pull a lot of clarifiers in the extended. If you'd like a private reading, that link is below. I love you so much, Pisces. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for your October reading or your November reading. I'm really excited to do those because I love Scorpio season. Love Scorpio season. It's my favorite season. Scorpio season is my favorite season because it has to do with your periphery. You in context with everything and everyone else. Okay? It's a cardinal energy. I love you. Okay? Bye, Pisces.